Good morning, class 10. Today we'll be learning about a new topic, and the new topic is heights and distance, and the name of the chapter is chapter 20. Now, let me go to the basic part of heights and distance. ठीक है जब हम heights and distance पढ़ते हैं, you guys need to know that height and distance are kind of attached with trigonometry that we did in chapter 18, and how they are connected we'll study in this. But basically this chapter is a practical example हम trigonometry कहाँ इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, trigonometry का इस्तेमाल कहाँ हो सकता है. अभी होता क्या था पहले कि अगर हमें कुछ चीज नापनी होती थी या हाइट किसी चीज की नापनी होती थी तो then we used to put that at the bottom and take it till the top part of that thing. If for example let's say अगर मुझे pole की height नापनी है, okay, if I need to measure the height of the pole, so I'll put an inch tape over here and then a person had to climb till here and put the inch tape over here and then calculate the length of the pole. But now it's not necessary. Okay, you don't need to go somewhere and measure the height. You can just look at the stuff and use trigonometric ratio and then find the height and the distance between two things. I'll just give you guys an example. Okay, one of the basic example is let's take an example like there's a big pole. Okay, and I know the distance. I'm standing over here. I know the distance between me and the pole. Okay. So if I know the distance between me and the pole, this is the distance between me and the pole. And if I can figure out the angle, angle to the top of the pole, this is called the angle. So this can be my eye. Okay, this can be the eye that I'm looking at, and then the angle, okay, till the top. So the angle I'll have, this is going to be the angle, and the distance I know because it's very easy to measure the distance on the ground. Then I'll be able to figure out the height of the pole. I just need to know the angle. I can use compass for that, for anything. We can do practical also later on of this. But if I know the distance and if I know the angle, then I can measure the you know the height of the pole. Even if there's a mountain right in front of you, and if you know the distance between you and the foot of the mountain, then you can measure, and you know the angle of elevation. Okay, if you're standing on the ground, you know the angle of elevation. You can also figure out what you'll be able to figure out the height of the mountain as well, height of the tree, because you can't reach the top of the tree. As you keep going on the top of the tree, the branches are very weak. Okay, you can't sit on them or put your hands on them. They'll break down and you'll fall down. You'll end up getting hurt. So my question is, my solution is that I can use trigonometry to find height and distance. Sometimes I have the height of something. If I know the height of that building, that building's height would be this much. Okay, let's say you are standing on, there's a water tank in front of your house. Let's imagine. And that water tank, okay, there's a water tank. You know how does the water tank looks like? The water tank. It's in a circular shape. And it's not very close to your house, but it's like the distance between your house and this water tank, or maybe you know the height of this water tank. Okay, let's say the height of this water tank is 50 feet. Okay, and if you're standing at a place and you can see this water tank, for example, I'm standing over here. My house is somewhere there. I know the height of the water tank. Okay, you know what is water tank, huh? Then I can figure out, and if I can figure out the angle between this is the angle that I can figure out. Okay, angle of elevation we call it. Then I'll be able to find how far am I standing from it. So that's why we call the name of the chapter is height and distance. I just told an overview of the chapter. Okay, what is this chapter all about? There are some basic things that we need to know. Okay, and those basic thing is, first thing is angle of elevation, and angle of elevation means, okay, you're standing over here and you're looking upwards. So this is called angle of elevation. When you look upwards, that is called angle of elevation. So this is angle of elevation. But if you are standing on the top of something, and for example, the top of a building, you're standing on the top of the building and you're looking down. Okay, you're looking down. So from this place, this, okay, the horizontal line and this angle, will say this is what? Angle of depression. Angle of depression. So अगर ये एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन है तो मेरा ये भी एंगल सेम होगा. Why? क्योंकि आपको पता है इंटीरियर ऑल्टरनेट पड़ रहा है. Can you guys see? So basically angle of depression is when I am looking down. Okay. So what's the angle being formed between the horizontal line and where I am looking at? So that is called angle of depression. And an angle of elevation is when I am looking upwards. And the horizontal line, प्लेन लाइन और जब मैं ऊपर देख रहा हूँ तो इन दोनों, इसके और इसके बीच में जो एंगल बन रहा है उसको बोलते हैं एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन. ओके. और जब मैं नीचे देख रहा हूँ तो ये हॉरिजॉन्टल और जब मैं जिस चीज को देख रहा हूँ इन दोनों बीच के जो आर्म के बीच में जो एंगल बन रहा है उसको बोलते हैं एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन. ओके. Just keep okay, then we'll try doing some questions. Let's have a look at making one of the example. How does height and distance work, or how does trigonometry is connected with the height and distance part? Okay, let's see example. Here's an example on board. If you guys can read it for me and read it for yourself also. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters from a level ground, attached to a string. So this is the level ground. This is the level ground, and a height is flying how much? 60 meters. The kite is over here. Level ground is 60 meter above. So जब हम हाइट नापते हैं तो ऐसे ही नापते हैं, सीधे ही नापते हैं 90 डिग्री में. ठीक है. तो दिस इज द हाइट, दिस इज द लेवल ग्राउंड एंड इंक्लाइंड अटैच्ड टू अ स्ट्रिंग, और एक धागे से जुड़ी है. एक हाइट किससे जुड़ी है? धागे से. ठीक है. और कितने में इंक्लाइंड है? मतलब जमीन से लेके इसमें कैसे में इंक्लाइंड है? किसी 60 डिग्री. Okay, so this is the angle. And horizontal, find the length of the string. I have to find the length of the string. Now you know how to figure out the length of the string. ये string है, इसकी length figure out करनी है. So I'm just naming this A, B, C, right? Now if you guys can, मुझे ढूंढना क्या है? Hypotenuse. मुझे गिवन क्या है? Let's say if I talk about this angle, ये एंगल है तो ये क्या है? ये एल्टीट्यूड है. तो अगर मैं ध्यान से देखूं एल्टीट्यूड, सो मैं अगर साइन थीटा लगाता हूं, साइन थीटा की वैल्यू निकालता हूं तो क्या होता है? परपेंडिकुलर ओवर हाइपोटेन्यूज, यही होता है. अब मैं जो वैल्यू पुट करता हूं ट्रिग्नोमेट्री और हाइट एंड डिस्टेंस नाप रहा हूं. ठीक है. सो साइन थीटा की लगाया, मैं कुछ भी लगा सकता था. मैं बेस cos थीटा लगा के बेस ओवर हाइट भी लगा सकता था, पर ना इसमें मुझे बेस पता है ना मुझे हाइपोटेन्यूज पता है. पर इसमें मुझे एक चीज तो पता है, परपेंडिकुलर तो पता है. ठीक है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई केप्ट sin थीटा. ओके. नाउ sin थीटा, आई नो द वैल्यू ऑफ थीटा. व्हाट इज द एंगल दैट इज मेकिंग? 60 डिग्री, राइट? एंड व्हाट इज परपेंडिकुलर? व्हाट इज द हाइट? 60, राइट? And then what I have to find, that is AB. What is the hypotenuse? AB. And I have to find AB. It's very simple. You just need to understand and make the figure on your own, and then it's going to be very easy for you. Now sin 60 ki, you guys go back in the table, find the value of sin 60. You will understand कि sin 60 की value है √3/2. This is the value of sin 60, √3/2 equals to 60 over AB. और मुझे वैल्यू किसकी ढूंढनी है? AB की. तो AB को इस तरफ से लेके आ जाऊंगा. AB is equals to 60 into 2 over √3. ऐसे ही होगा. अब इसको मैं रैशनलाइज भी कर सकता हूँ क्योंकि नीचे √3 नंबर नहीं रखना है. तो जब मैं रैशनलाइज करूंगा तो कैसे हो जाएगा? 6 इसको ऐसे 120 √3 into √3 into √3. सो ये तो 3 बन जाएगा, तो मेरे पास क्या आ जाएगा 120√3/3 40√3 और √3 की वैल्यू भी डाल सकते हो आप, ठीक है। तो 40 इंटू 1.734, ओके। तो √3 की वैल्यू आपको क्वेश्चन में गिवन होगी, ओके। क्वेश्चन में मैंने लिखी नहीं पर आपको गिवन होगी √3 की वैल्यू 1.734, 40 इंटू 1.734 रख दो क्या, तो आपके पास लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग आ जाएगा कितना मीटर, ओके। सो द लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग इज, ओके, व्हेन यू मल्टीप्लाई 1.7 69.28, ओके, दिस इज द लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग। और आप डेसिमल में पता है ज्यादा नंबर आते रहने मत लेना, आप बस 2 डिजिट लेना, 2 डिजिट, ठीक है। So that's how you have to do it, okay? It's not much complicated. I don't think so it's much complicated. We'll do one more question. Okay, let's do one more question from the exercise so that it's a help for you when you guys are doing the homework. Question number 5. Question number 5 says something like this. From a point P, I have a point P, okay? There's a point P on a level ground. It's the level ground that the point P is on, okay? This is the level ground. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. So I am looking at the top of the tower. P point is looking at the top of the tower and the angle of elevation is 30 degree. Right? And if the tower is 100 meter high, tower is 100 meter high. So what do I have to find? Height. How far is P? I have to find this. This is P, right? In assembly, P, Q, R. The height of the tower is 100 meter, and then I have to find the length between P and R. Matlab the distance between point P, where P is, and the foot of the tower. I have to find the distance between them. Now, if this is given and this I have to find, so which formula I can put? Think about it. So perpendicular is given and I have to find the base. So perpendicular upon base, ऐसा कोई फॉर्मूला है या base upon perpendicular, है ना? तो I'll be using tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular over base. पता है आपको, ठीक है? And then what I'll be keeping? I'll be keeping the form values. So what's my value going to be? Theta मुझे पता है, that is tan 30 equals to perpendicular is 100 over base I don't know, so I'm writing B for base. If that's okay for you, you can also write X. Tan 30 is equals to 1/√3, as you all know, equals to 100 upon B. I have to find the base. So B I can take up and √3 can go down up over there. So 100 into √3. But never leave the answer in square root. Always make sure bring your answering point. So what is the value of this you will be keeping? So what is the value of √3? √3 is 1.73. 1.73 or 1.74. 1.732. Okay, this is the value. When I multiply this by 100, so what is the base I will get? So 100 से multiply करना 173.2 मीटर. So कितना दूर है ये P point tower के foot से 173.2 meter. And don't forget to write the units, please. Okay, if you write the units, it's an additional point to you. I am not saying you'll get marks for that, but if you don't write, then marks will be deducted. Thank you. I hope you guys all got help from this and understood this. This is not tough at all. Okay, this is, you'll enjoy doing this and you can also use it in the practical life as well. Thank you so much everyone. Have a good day.